Guys, it was just getting good. Welcome back. I was interviewing Sang. Let's see. We can get Sang back.
Okay, so I have
Okay.
no idea what happened.
I was like, hello?
I'm so sorry. I
No, I
know.
don't. It's okay. I'm outside, so it could very well have been me. Who knows? But I felt like we were just getting to the meat and potatoes.
I know.
Um,
So
but
sad,
I
though.
do wanna, I do want to just pick up where we left off, and then we'll let the engineer do what he's got to do. Hey, Mia, to chop and screw it for the live stream.
Sure,
Or on the podcast platforms. So, welcome
absolutely.
back, y'all, to the Amateur Expert Podcast. We are here with my boo Sang. We have started the conversation maybe 20 minutes ago. So, if you missed the first half, please go back and re listen. But I want to go ahead and finish this lovely conversation because Sang is a wealth of knowledge and she has already shared so many amazing gems with us. And I just am selfish and need a little bit more, just a little bit.
And I'm happy to share. Happy to share.
Awesome. So, Sen, can you just do a quick rundown who you are, what you wanted to do, what you're doing, and then we'll pick up from there.
Yeah, sure. My name is Sangeetha Santa Benor. You can call me Sang.
Sang.
I am a 23-year-old artist from Somerset, New Jersey. I am a graduate of Rutgers University. I have my bachelor's and master's, most recently in December, and I am currently a professional working dancer. And I am signed to Black Talent Agency in New York City. And yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Awesome. Okay. So we talked about tips and motivators, and we also discussed the lessons that you wish you had learned before. And so we literally were wrapping up, right? And so again, I'm being selfish coming back
Right.
on. But just saying, we had a conversation offline, and so I wanted to give you the opportunity to ask the question that you wanted to ask, and then I'll ask my final question. Also, y'all, I'm outside, so
Absolutely.
don't let a Mike Pence fly hit me, okay?
Never that. Never that. Yeah, so Ashley, I just had this question for you because I was just talking to someone very close to me today about this specific topic, and I
Hmm.
wanted to bring that to you just to kind of see if just pass on the gem, see if that would make you think about something. And
Hmm.
what I was talking about is there something that you saw in your life in the past as a hindrance that now, given some time, or whether you're still going through it or whatever it may be, that you are looking at it and you're like, oh, this makes sense now. Or even seeing it as a blessing, whatever it did happen, even whether it was painful, whether it was good, whether it was bad.
Yeah, and when you asked that, when you sent it to me earlier, I was just like, okay, here we go. Um, but I do think that it's very important that we discuss this because I think sometimes in life, for myself, there have been things that I have felt were devastating, right? Or I felt were something that I would never be able to recover from. But then here I am today,
Here you are.
right? Here I am. And so when I
Right.
think back in retrospect, I'm able to grab the lessons. I'm able to say, um, maybe this is why this happened. Or even if I can't decipher why it happened, I always can see what I can do better next time.
Right.
Or, apply apply a lesson. And so wanted to be specific, I would say one of the things that I one of the things that I have learned through heartbreak and um, heartbreak. So I'll say heartbreak as the header, but that is heartbreak from relationships or connections or expectations, unmet expectations from boyfriend, husband at the time, mom and or dad, right? Um, Friends and things of that nature. But I think one of the things that I'm able to do is um, extend grace in a way that I've never necessarily realized was necessary. Because all of us, um, I like to think all of us are doing our best with what we have, right?
Absolutely.
And what I consider my best may not qualify as your best,
Right.
right? And I can't use my lens. I shouldn't use my lens when uh, experiencing or viewing or trying to understand someone else's experience, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, um, airplane. Sorry, y'all.
It's okay.
We
Yeah.
live on the scene.
Right. Live on set.
um, yeah, for me, it's definitely I think being able to extend a grace that I never thought I would be able to extend. Someone super close to me did not share information with me that I thought they should share with me because of our relationship, and something that would have definitely changed my trajectory in a decision that I would have made or whatever. And although it was incredibly hurtful,
Right.
I was able to say, you did what was best for you. What was best for you sucked for me, but I can't hold that against you. If I was in the same situation, I would have handled it differently. You are not me. So
Absolutely.
I think being able to extend grace um, is one of the biggest lessons I've learned through those types of experiences. I think I'm answering your question. I don't know if I'm rambling at this
No,
point.
no, no, no. Look, this is like the exact, and the reason I like to ask questions like these, or even just, prod along and kind of figure out where people are at in their journey of figuring themselves out,
Mm-hmm.
is that, we all realize these things at different times in our lives. Some of these things are realized super young, and some people realize them when they're, really old, and that's okay, as long
Yeah.
as, and some people never realize them, so it
Yeah.
makes the conversation to me more meaningful when I feel like I'm talking to somebody who gets it and who receives and hears it.
For
So
sure.
I really do value that, and
Awesome.
I think the lesson you learned, quite a
Honey.
lesson.
And
Quite a lesson.
the other thing is that, like Tiara says, realizing that we're all at different stages, right? And so
Yeah.
I can't. You just have to go with it. Now, those people, and they may not have the same access,
Mhm.
right, to me. They may not even be my friend anymore, or they like just because you're able to extend grace. Like I don't want to be misunderstood. Just
Mhm.
because just because I was able to extend grace doesn't mean that I don't use discernment, right? So from that situation, I now have the wisdom to make better decisions moving forward.
Right.
And I'm not with cancel culture. It's just a level of access, right? Like it
Right.
changes. Still praying
Mhm.
for you, still hoping that, wishing the best for you, but over there, right? Like
Yeah. Absolutely.
not at my table, right? In the
Absolutely.
cafeteria, but not at my table.
Listen, and that's the thing, you got to realize that life, I mean, your life is really your stage, right? And you're on the stage. And I mean, how this is my metaphor, guys, but like,
I love it. I love it.
people who have front seat access to you, or VIP, like backstage access to you, like you can
Hmm.
control that. And it doesn't make you a good or a bad person for switching up who's around, who's close, and who's far.
For sure.
And another thing that I just journaled about today is about the discernment of good things that happen to us and bad things, and how
Hmm.
good things can feel really painful and horrible, and bad things can feel really great.
Yes.
So just because things invoke certain feelings for us doesn't mean that's necessarily we got to go with what feels good or feels bad, right? We got to really think about, okay, this is me, I'm showing up as me, who I am today,
Mm-hmm.
And for the me that I want to be and the me that I aspire to show up as, what's going to help me? Who's going to help that person?
Who? Yeah. Like
Period.
that is it. That
Period.
is
That's
it.
the one.
With the mic drop, sis. I am here
Okay.
for it. Here for it. Well, I'm happy that we were able to hop back on. I'm happy that you continued to drop the gems as I knew you would. Thank you for asking me a
Of course.
question. I liked that actually. Maybe we'll incorporate that into the show moving forward.
I love that. I
So
would love to hear that.
yeah, thank you. So, I wasn't ready for this. I gotta rewatch. Yes, listen, it's I love doing this because although it's the same questions every week, each episode is so different.
Mhm.
And so I want to thank you, Sang, for um, being our guest today, being friends and family to the show, my good
Of
sis.
course.
And as we wrap, I would love to ask you the last question. So, as you know, I am the amateur expert. I know a little bit about a lot. And so,
Period.
saying, if you could please share with me a random piece of information, a fun fact. It could be about dancing. It could be about, something you learned while vocal training, anything that I can be like, Sang, Sang taught me that. Like, it will help me, like, on Jeopardy, uh, like just a random fun fact, Snapple fact, anything. What you got?
Oh, random fun fact. Oh my gosh. Let me think.
And it doesn't have to
Let
be
me
about
think.
you per se. Just like, did you know that a banana is a berry? Did you know that?
No.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Wait, y'all, is she lying to me?
No, that's a real thing. It's crazy. But yeah, so just like a random.
Okay. Well, here's what I'm gonna give you a little dance move, right? All right, I'm gonna
Okay.
do it for you real quick.
Oh,
You can't really see my leg.
okay. Let's see what we got.
Okay.
What we got?
Hey,
Uh-huh.
hey.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So we
It's
got
the
this
choreographer.
little lean going on. Okay. This is what I like to. That's what we share with you called the guada guada. It's an African move.
Guada,
Okay.
guada.
Guada guada.
Hey,
Okay. So when you're doing this, you're just putting a little opposition into your body. You're twisting your
Ooh.
legs. You're twisting your leg in. Okay. So now, if
Now,
someone ever asks you what a guada guada is, you know exactly what they're talking about.
I love it. And so choreography and or dancing isn't my ministry per se, or I would have just got up and done it with you, but I know
Listen,
what it is.
you
I
know
know
what
what
it
it is.
is, okay? That's it. Period.
Oh man, well, I love you. I can't express it
Mwah.
more. I don't have the time to express how much I love you. Um, but again, thank you so much. I'm thankful that we brought us together. I'm thankful that we share the sisterhood, this bond, and I gotta get back to work. So I love
Of
you
course.
and thank you for being on the
Thank
show.
you,
And
Ash.
how can people follow you? How can people support you? Drop all of the things. What some work that they can see you in? What drop it.
Absolutely.
Plug, plug, plug.
Shameless plug, real quick, before she goes back to work. First of all, thank you so much, Ashley. This platform is everything.
My pleasure.
Just sharing people, sharing your friends, family, and just people that you feel are notable to share their stories with the world. This is what like encouragement from within is. Shameless
Absolutely.
plug, guys. My Instagram @_Sangsta. You can see it up there. Follow me. I'm not that active right now because I'm kind of going through like a mental cleanse, but feel free to keep up with me. I also have my website, sangeethasandabanor.com. You can check out my dance portfolio, my singing
Yes.
portfolio, my modeling portfolio. Okay, hit me up and we can work. You can just check me out. So thank you guys. Really
You
appreciate
too.
it.
You too.
Oh, you can also see my. Oh, but that's on my website, baby. That's on
It
my
is?
website.
Okay,
Yes, you
my
can
bad.
find
I
me on
was
YouTube.
just trying to get you all the channels. That's all. I was trying to
Listen,
make
that's
sure
my girl.
people
No, she said don't forget them. She said don't
feel
forget
me.
them.
Okay. So
My
we will put
YouTube
all
is
the
also on there
information.
too, Pete.
Perfect. We're gonna put all the information in the show notes so that people who can who watch the replay or listen online can check you out. Thank you again. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. We will be
Mwah.
back next Tuesday and what's is Tuesday? Next
Mhm.
Tuesday and Wednesday with a surprise guest.
Stay tuned, yo. She's not going to
Stay
disappoint you. Yeah.
tuned. All right,
All
guys.
right.
Take care. Have a great week, and we'll see
Bye.
you soon.